I've got your NHL free pick for this Saturday, November 20th. Use the promo code SHOT, SHOT, saves you 20% off the entire PicksandParlays.net site when the Blackhawks take on the Oilers. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and I've got the Bulldog, Scott Rickenbach, with us today to give us the free pick. How's it going, Scott?
Going well. Thanks, Allie. How are you?
I'm rocking and rolling, loving this season. Everything's good so far. Let's just keep it rolling. So we're talking Chicago at Edmonton. Edmonton's a big favorite here, minus 200. Total on this one is 6. What are you looking at in this one, Scott?
Well, speaking of keeping it rolling, the Blackhawks have actually won 4 straight games. And if I had to pick the side here, if I had to, I was considering leaning toward their puck line plus 1.5 goals with Chicago. However, this Edmonton team, I have to say, if they can get their goaltending situation straightened out, is really looking like one of the strongest teams in the NHL, no doubt. They lead the league in scoring. They've been really solid this year. But here's the key with this situation. They're coming off of a tight 2-1 win in the shootout over Winnipeg. Now, not only was that a revenge win from Tuesday, they had lost at Winnipeg Tuesday, then beat the Jets at home on Thursday. The key is that was also a playoff revenge win as the Jets had swept Edmonton out of the postseason last year. So that was a big win for Edmonton. They could be a little flat here. Chicago comes in hot, having won 4 straight. That being said, the Edmonton offense is just too strong. I don't think that Chicago is going to be able to slow them down. And I'm looking at the over in this matchup. And that's because also Edmonton, prior to that 2-1 win, believe it or not, 12 of their 14 prior games had all totaled 6 or more goals. So we've got good value, especially with this total at a 6. If it goes to 6.5, I would still lean to the over. You'd probably get a better line there in terms of the juice too. But again, I really like it at 6. The key here, Winnipeg, also their goalie, their number one goalie, Koskinen, has not been playing overly great, allowed an average of 4 goals per game last 4 games. And as for Skinner, he might be in between the pipes again, but he has a lot less experience. I know he's off the big game against Winnipeg in the last one. I just think that whoever is in goal is going to be facing a barrage of shots here from a pretty confident Chicago team. But again, Edmonton's going to get their goals too.
All makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, I've been so impressed with the Blackhawks. I get almost, it's too early in the season to write anybody off, but they were definitely at the top of my I'm going to write you off list. So I'm happy to see that they've kind of got their stuff together. But I agree, this Oilers team is good. We're going to roll with it over the 6 goals. Scott, what do you have lined up in the way of premium picks over at picksandparlays.net?
Well, Ali, what I wanted to say about that this weekend is that 2021 been a bit of a tougher year for me, but long-term consistency, if you look at 2018, 2019, 2020, the overall leaderboards for the year at picksandparlays.net, I was on the leaderboard all 3 years and twice finished number 1. So if you want to bank on a big comeback coming to close out this year, look for the Bulldog to be getting it done here as we head into the holiday season.
I love it. That dog's a barking, y'all. Yeah, you traveled a lot too. I know you were traveling internationally. You were doing your thing this past year. So I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, Scott. I know how good you are. We all do. And that's why I'm definitely taking it over 6 goals when the Blackhawks take on the Oilers on Saturday.